If you've ever crawled underneath to start your oil change, pulled the plug and it starts to drain oil, only to forget that you didn't pull the cap so it could drain into the pan, go ahead and hit that like button. Folks, welcome back to another oil change tutorial. Today we got a 2014 Honda Pilot with the 3.5 liter V6. So after you open your door, your hood latch is hiding around the corner on the inside there. There you go. So after it's popped, you're gonna push to the right, push up. You do need a hood prop, which is located right here. Your hood prop has two options, here or here. Gives you the option for a little higher or lower. I don't know why. Usually you just need one spot. Your oil fill, looking straight down at this motor, is not going to be easy. This is your fill spot. It's kind of a pain to fill, let alone access. So we'll get that cap off to let that breathe. Here's the front of your vehicle and you just come back. The engine is sideways, so you need to go to the passenger side. Right there, and it even says engine oil with an arrow for that drain plug. Your oil filter is located right there on the passenger side even further. So it's easy access. So your two sizes is either a 11/16 or a 17 millimeter. The 11/16 is slightly sloppy, so I want a little tighter fit with a 17. So after you break that loose, then you start loosening while still putting pressure against the plug so it doesn't start pouring on your hand. And you have good control of the plug. And you'll feel it when it gets to that last thread. Nope, there it is. And let it drop. So now we're just gonna let this oil drain and we'll address cleaning up in a minute. So after you get your drain plug wiped off, you can just wipe off that surface where it's dripping and then start feeding the drain plug back in until it stops dripping again. And then we'll wipe around it. Then we'll fully tighten this back down. So now you set your ratchet to tighten. Don't need much, just a little tight. That's it. You don't need to over torque these. You'll ruin the pan and the plug that way, and then you're gonna really have a leak on your hands. All right, so now we're gonna get to the oil filter. So the best tool I've found for oil wrenches is this. I got it off of Amazon. You can also get it at AutoZone or any of your local parts, but it's just got the 3 prongs. It only loosens, it does not tighten, but it'll dig in and start taking off that filter lickety split. So after you get it loosened, which I did, you spin it off and you're gonna start draining oil. So it is just gonna hit this subframe and kind of roll off of it. So you'll need to wipe that off along with the spout where the filter actually attaches so that you have a nice clean surface for the new filter to mate to. So while this is draining, let's go up top and fill up the new filter. This vehicle takes 0W20, 4.5 quarts. And for the oil filter, we have a Wix XP 57356 XP, the part number. So since this filter is going to be going straight up, kind of like this actually, we can fill this up pretty much all the way. So just remember though, because this only takes 4.5 quarts, how much you started with, because you're going to want to keep a 1/2 quart regardless at the very end. Doesn't take much to fill this small of a filter. We'll complete, let's soak that up. So we'll just take some of that new oil, put it around the O-ring so that it makes a good mating surface. And then we'll just leave it like that. And we'll wipe off the surface where it goes and put it on. So after you get a paper towel or a shop towel and wipe that clean, you're good to insert your new filter. Let's see if I can do this for you guys on camera. There we go. And same as the drain plug, you don't need to over tighten these. Just hand tighten it until it's nice and snug. There you go. So after you got all that done, come back up to the top and the front, put your favorite oil funnel in there, and I'd put the bank part of it on the back side there so that when you're pouring it kind of arcs in. It's not going to be the easiest by any means, but if you have another extension to come up higher, that's probably going to be your best bet. So I'll just stick my funnel over top like that and pour it onto the yellow and it goes into the red, and the rest is history. Make sure we only get it down to a half a quart remaining. Wunderbar. All right, let those drip. Those out of the way. Now we can insert our cap again. All right, folks, so now we're inside. This is like by far the trickiest reset I've ever done in my life. So when you get it, you can cycle through here. You got like odometer, the range. You just click in this little toggle down here. You got trip A, trip B. And as soon as you get to service, obviously this is way overdue because I haven't reset it yet. You're gonna hold down, and it takes an excessive amount of long time to do this. I'm still holding it. And then once it pops up saying oil life, you're gonna click and hold again. Now that mine's already at 100, so it's telling me that. But you would originally have the service miles still there, and you just keep holding and holding and holding and holding, and eventually it resets to 100. So I hope that helps you. Please let me know if you still couldn't get it to work, but it just takes an excessive amount of time. Folks, thanks for joining me on another oil change tutorial. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please give us a like, a subscribe. It really helps out the channel and the business. Let us know down below what you think I could have done different, if you have a tip and trick that would have worked for you. Until next time, God bless y'all. Peace.